This isn't a call out of any particular animator or online educator, but I've noticed in a lot of the animation tutorials that I've been seeing on YouTube and on TikTok and Instagram, this vocabulary change that has happened. And I'm just trying to figure out when it happened and if maybe I'm just being overly critical about it. But let me kind of walk you through what I'm talking about. Most television animation and film animation, when we're doing it in 2D, we're still doing it 24 frames per second. So that's 24 frames of film or 24 frames of digital render per second of what we get to see. And we have all these other terms about how many drawings we make. And so you can animate on 1s, you can animate on 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, whatever. I'm not like, I encourage people to learn how to animate well on 3s and 4s because few very right drawings are better than a lot of mediocre drawings. Okay, and so if you understand timing and spacing, animating fewer drawings, go for it. It's great. But what I see a lot is people saying this is 24 frames per second, and this is 12, and this is, I don't actually know what, 8? I don't know. You do math. But it's not that that's wrong, but it's drawings. But I hear or see people talking about it as if it's frames per second. They're like, oh, I work on 2s. I work at 12 frames per second. And you do work on 2s and you are drawing 12 drawings, but you haven't changed the frames per second. And so like, in this, in addition to the zombie, I also have, this water effect. There's some mud. Here's just the zombie again. There's some stuff he's moving. But if you look down here on my timeline, you'll see that I have some things on 2s, meaning this drawing is being held for 2 frames. So I'm drawing on 2s. I have things on 3s. I have things on 4s. And I have them all mixed together in the same scene. But when I talk to students about frame rate and frames per second, I'm keeping in mind what it's going to be rendered as. So if you're going to render out and put it on YouTube or on Instagram or TikTok or on a television with, through a streaming service or on a DVD or a Blu-ray, it's going to have a fixed frame rate. It's going to have a fixed frames per second. And so,